What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Is cryptocurrency dead? Are the days of cryptocurrency exploding? People making exponential gains, people retiring off of cryptocurrency. Are those days over? We take a look at altcoins. We see what happened in 2025. Altcoins got obliterated. 2026 is not looking any better as of right now. We're seeing altcoins bleeding out, even from the levels that they were in 2025. We thought 2025 was disastrous. The levels of 2026 are worse than the levels that they were in 2025. So, what direction can we see altcoins go into? Are altcoins dead? Are they just a thing of the past? Should we be looking at some new altcoins that may come out next year? Should we be paying attention to future altcoins that have not even come out yet? Or do we still continue to hold on for dear life on some of these coins that we've been holding for 1, 2, 3, or 4 years? Or is it time to let those coins go because they're going to continue to go further into the ditch? These are some of the questions that we are having to ask ourselves on a daily basis as we watch our portfolios leak, bleed, get drained by holding these doggone altcoins that we've been holding on for dear life for years. I looked at my portfolio. I said, man, I've been holding some of these damn SHIT coins for years. They may pump a little bit, but ultimately they have just been continuing to bleed out. I said, okay, I get it. Portfolio analysis is due. Portfolio analysis is necessary. Let me go ahead and move some things around. Cut my losses here, maybe take 50% here, place it over here, put it in dry powder. Being prepared to do portfolio analysis is very important. We've always talked about never get married to any play. Paying attention to the characteristics of your play. When you see these coins start to display certain characteristics, if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, you say, okay, this doggone thing is a duck. Let me go ahead and make my move accordingly. So once again, is crypto dead? Are altcoins toast? Will altcoins ever recover? We always talk about the saturation of altcoins. There's so many altcoins in the market. How can all of these altcoins be successful? They cannot. They will not. All of the altcoins will not make it to the promised land. A lot of people will be upset. A lot of people are upset right now because their altcoins underperformed, lost money. That was not the expectations and plans as we were moving through 2025 and now making our way through 2026. We're continuing to see a downward spiral in cryptocurrency. So you take a look at Bitcoin, you say, is Bitcoin a better bet? We're seeing Bitcoin tank as well. A few months ago, we saw Bitcoin $126,000. Now today, Bitcoin is sitting at $66,600. Last week, we saw Bitcoin dip down to $60,000. I'm talking about a nasty red candle was dropped on us immediately. Once again, we're seeing the continuation of the bear market. Bitcoin is having its bear market in 2026. There's no other way to slice it or cut it. Throughout the year of 2025, we were speculating, wondering what if Bitcoin is in a bear market, is it not? Now it is confirmed. This is the official doggone bear market. Take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum cannot hold above $2,000. $1,935 for Ethereum. You take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We're at 58.46% dominance. The fear and greed index is at 9. I'm talking about extreme fear, super extreme fear for the cryptocurrency market. 10% dominance for Ethereum. When you take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, you take a look at last year, during the times of the Liberation Day tariffs, where was the Bitcoin dominance? Well, today we're at 58.46%. During the Liberation Day tariffs, the Bitcoin dominance got as high as 63.5%. And even a month after that, we hit 65% dominance in June of 2025. Right now, we're at 58.46. Can you imagine how the cryptocurrency market will look when Bitcoin, or if Bitcoin, gets back to a 65% dominance? What will your altcoins be looking like? If you're mad and upset at your altcoins right now, let Bitcoin dominance get back to 65%. Let Ethereum drop back down to $1,600, $1,500. You will be one upset customer and one upset holder of these altcoins. But that is what we have to deal with. As we discuss the longevity and stability of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin versus altcoins. I did a video a few days ago comparing the two. You have to make sure you separate the two because they are not the same. Bitcoin, we know, is a store of value. Altcoins, we are still trying to figure out what the heck they are. Is it just a multi-level type marketing coin where you need people to continue to buy in at the bottom so that people at the top can make money and exit? Once people stop buying at the bottom, the whole house collapse. AKA multi-level cryptocurrency coin. We call them altcoins. But we take a look at Bitcoin, understanding that Bitcoin has been being successful throughout its inception. Altcoins have not. But people seem to treat Bitcoin like it's a slot machine, like it's a casino. They get into Bitcoin, expect to make profits overnight. When it don't happen, they are upset. They exit, not understanding that this is a longevity type play. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, it has always been profitable. When you zoom out and look at the macro view, a longevity as far as the cycle. Bitcoin does have a 4-year cycle. That's confirmed. But a lot of people kind of get it mixed up. Lack of patience, lack of confidence. I always say it's very easy to buy when the prices are high. When the markets are green, everything is pumping. It's easy to buy. When it was $120,000 Bitcoin, it was easy to buy Bitcoin, easy to want to buy. But when the markets and prices are down, when there's extreme fear, it is very hard to press the buy button. It's kind of like jump rope. Do I get in right now or do I wait? When Bitcoin was $90,000, $97,000 a few weeks ago, a month ago, people were saying, you know what, I'm going to wait. I think it's going to dip down to $80,000. It got down to $80,000. People say, nah, I'm going to wait till it get down to $75,000, $70,000. It got down to $70,000 and people said, nah, I'm going to wait till it get lower. So this is what we constantly see with Bitcoin and people who are teetering on the sideline wondering what if, when should I get in? Not understanding the importance of dollar cost averaging because you're never going to find the exact bottom. And people who are saying they're going to wait till $60,000, they hit 60,000, and people still didn't trust themselves. They still didn't buy and say, nah, I'm going to wait till it hit $45,000 or 50,000. So the cycle just continues as far as people, emotions, not really trusting the process, not really having a game plan. If you really had a set game plan, you'll kind of stick to it. I know what my dollar cost average game plans are. My next level's gonna be $52,000. I'll be buying that. Then below that, I got other levels that I'm going to be buying at. Understanding that when Bitcoin hits its bottom, typically altcoins will be at their bottom also. Typically, under keyword typically, because we saw 2025, the typical thing that normally happened did not happen. Typically, when Bitcoin is pumping in a quote unquote bear market, like we saw in 2025, typically altcoins will follow. That did not happen in 2025. So we got to be careful with what typically happens. Because with cryptocurrency, what typically happens could change and switch up on you. The shift is real in cryptocurrency, especially altcoins. And most of us were heavily positioned in altcoins versus our exposure to Bitcoin. And that's what got a lot of people tangled and twisted up in 2025. Going through 2025, the lessons that you learn, you want to make sure that you pull out of 2025 with the gained experience, with the gained knowledge of what to do next time. What to do when I see these movements again? How do I position my portfolio this time? I know my portfolio was not positioned the best before, but how can I do a portfolio analysis, move some things around to better position myself to make profits, to minimize my risk, so forth and so on? It is your responsibility as the CEO of your own portfolio to do your due diligence. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on around you. Do not be fooled by what they're telling you. They will tell you anything because they need you. They need you to buy in and be their extra liquidity. They need you to continue to buy in. So when they're exiting at the top, they can exit at a heavy number. They have exit at a heavy number. They'll be okay. You'll be the ones buying the bottom and being upset that once again, why is Bitcoin crumbling? Well, because you bought when it was greedy. You bought when the prices were high. You failed to buy when there was extreme fear. You failed to buy when everybody was running. When the lines were empty, you did not get in line. When the lines started getting back full, when we get back to $100,000, whenever that is, 2027, whatever, the line will start to get full again. What happens every cycle? People run on emotions. You have to be careful. You are a veteran. If you've been watching and rocking with your boy Stock Holiday for years, for months, when you know better, you do better. We've learned a lot in 2025. We know better now. We're going to do better now moving forward. Being strategical, moving some things around, not being fooled or tricked. You can't just tell me anything no more because now I know for myself. You can't just show me anything anymore. I don't want to go to your social media site and see what your coin is doing. I could watch the charts. You'll tell me anything. I'm not going to fall for it. We've been falling for it for too many times. These projects come out. Oh, look at my site. Go to my website. You could put anything on your website. It's not vetted. It's not proven. You're just telling people what it is that they want to hear, that you want them to know, so they can buy into it, fill your bags, and boom, then you out. Sorry about that. Them days are over because we know better. When you know better, you do better, but there's still so many people moving around as a lone wolf in this cryptocurrency market, and those are the people that will get destroyed. We were once newbies, walking around as lone wolves, no community, getting toe up from the flow up, but things have changed, so we're going to move different in 2026, 2027, 2028. The next Bitcoin happen is in a few years. We are zoomed out. We're not treating it like a casino. We're not treating it like slot machines, expecting to pull the lever and money start to spit out. No, it's a process. It's a patience thing. It's a timing thing. Relaxing, keeping your emotions intact is what we're going to do. So this video is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. But like I say, come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great and awesome cryptocurrency community, and we would love to see you over there. Like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day, just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.